Hello everyone. Today I'll give you a quick overview of the default layout in Blender and I'll show you how to add a mesh. Let's do it. When you first open Blender, you'll see this small window. It shows your current version of Blender, at least the one that is downloaded in your computer. And a few links that take you to the Blender's website, and they are very useful. We can click out of it. And here we have the default layout. In previous videos, we talked about the menus on it. We have the info menu, the 3D view, the timeline menu, the outliner menu, and the properties menu. The 3D view is your main work area where you see what you do. And the object on the 3D view is called a mesh, which happens to be a cube every time you open Blender. You also see a camera and a lamp, and you can select these items by right-clicking on them. You can see at the bottom of the screen the name of the object that is currently selected. You can see the camera is now selected and now the lamp. The items on the 3D view are also listed in the outliner menu. You can see them here, the camera, the cube, and the lamp, and you can left click on them to select them also. I know I said we'll be creating a mesh, but it's more like selecting a predetermined mesh. Most of the time we'll start working with a mesh given by Blender, and we will modify it in order to make our object. Let's delete the cube. Just press delete on your keyboard, and then you go to the left side of the 3D view and you see all these menus and tabs. Find the Create tab and you'll see Mesh and a list of meshes. There are 10 of them. So we have a plane, the cube that you've seen, circle, UV sphere, cylinder, cone, torus, grape. And the idea is, for example, if you're gonna make a donut, you probably want to start with working with a torus and something like that. You're gonna make a car, you might start with a cube and so on. And something else I want to point out is this target looking thing. It's called a cursor, and you can select any area on the screen, and then when you add a mesh it will add it at that location. Now look, if I don't move the cursor and I keep adding meshes, you'll see that all the meshes are being placed in the same location. For moments it seems like you are not adding anything, but they are just kind of hidden under the cube or whatever mesh is the biggest. So that's something to pay attention to. Two more things I like to point out. One is that the outline screen keeps track of the objects being added, of the meshes you are adding, in alphabetical order. You see every single one I added, and when they repeat it, you see what it did, like plane 001, sphere 001, and they're all alphabetical. Also, on the bottom left side of the 3D view, you'll see a few options that appear when you first add a mesh, and they are options that are unique to the mesh. For example, we add a cube and you see these options: radius, location, rotation. Let's go ahead and add the UV sphere and you see that you get segments, rings, size, location, rotation. So you have different options that you can alter to obviously alter your mesh. But know that if you add an object and you go ahead and do something else, those options will go away. So you may wanna do the modifications right after you make or you add your mesh. And it is the easiest way. Right now, as of now, I'm not sure how to get back to those options. So I'll just try to make modifications right after I add my mesh. And that's all for today. Thank you for your time.